Saving a player's progress is a crucial feature in almost every game. Today we will take a look at how to create and manage save games in Unreal Engine. The first step is to create a custom save game class that inherits from your save game. This class will store the properties you want to save for the player, such as the character name, the amount of money the player has, or the current level of the player. If the player does not have an existing save file or wants to create a new one, you can use the create save game object function inside the uGameplay statics class. This function initializes a new instance of your custom save game class. Now that we have an instance of the save game, we can proceed to saving it. To save the game, use save game to slot. This function requires the save game object, which as mentioned before contains the data you want to save, a slot name, which is a file name for storing the save game data, and a user index. This is important for platforms that support multiple user profiles. The function returns true if the saving process finished successfully, allowing you to notify the player that the game has been saved. To load a save game, use load game from slot, providing the same slot name and user index you have used during saving. This function returns a uSaveGame object, which you must cast to your custom save game class to access the stored data. And you can also store this instance in a variable, modify its properties during gameplay, and save it again when changed. However, the functions we have covered so far run synchronously, meaning they can cause game freezes if the data size is too large. To prevent this, you can use the asynchronous versions of those functions. For saving, use async save game to slot, which takes the same parameters as save game to slot, but also requires an async save game to slot delegate. This delegate will be called when the saving process completes, allowing you to confirm the success or failure. This method is useful when you want the player to continue playing while the game saves in the background, such as when entering a hub area. Similarly, you can use async load game from slot, which requires a async load game from slot delegate. This delegate is triggered when the loading process completes. Here you will get a pointer to the save game that was loaded, or a null pointer if the loading failed. So again, you can cast to your custom save game class to properly use the data. Using async load game from slot can help you implement a dynamic loading screen instead of freezing the game while loading. But be aware, if you have many instances that try to save and load the save game asynchronously at the same time, this can cause issues. Furthermore, if you only want to save a small amount of data, you might not need to implement an asynchronous saving system. And with this knowledge, you are now ready to implement your first save games in Unreal Engine. But what if you want to save some information about the world state? For example, the position of certain objects. In an upcoming video, I will show you how to extend your save system to include world data. So if you don't want to miss that, don't forget to subscribe and see you next time.